Guys, welcome back to Simply Living and welcome to today's episode. If you're new here, my name is Ibeth and I typically do affordable home decor and home decor DIYs, and actually I have been sharing tips and tricks on how to elevate your space. If you're looking into elevating your space and making it feel more like it's well designed, then this episode is for you. In today's episode, I thought I would share 5 of the most common decor mistakes that we've all made in the past and probably still do till this day. Decor mistake number 1 is going to be the curtains. You guys, I still see people leaving the curtains right where the window begins, and that's a big no-no. Raise your curtains up as high as possible, not touching the ceiling, of course, a few inches down, but just try that for a change and see how that gives you the illusion of the ceiling appearing taller and higher. It definitely even makes it feel like your windows are larger, which is something that feels so much better than ceilings that feel like they're cramming down on you, right? Mistake number 2 is mounting your TV way up high, too up high. Unlike the curtains, bring that a little bit lower. Your TV should be at eye level. Now, I know my TV in my living room is higher than it should be, way higher than it should. But here is the thing. If you watched my content, you know that I have a weird layout in this tiny home. So the fireplace or above the fireplace is the only place where I can place my TV. Aside of it being way too large for the space, feels like a black giant box just way up high there that just doesn't belong there. If it were up to me, I wouldn't have my TV up there. Also, my fireplace is really tall as well, so it does make the TV, obviously feel like it's way up there, which it really is. And I don't like it, but I have to live with it. Whenever you have guests, you don't want your guests to be like this. You should be looking at it like I'm looking at the camera right now. Mistake number 3 is what interior designers call wallritis. They made up a term that described people that actually push up all their furniture all against the wall, like literally everything. They'll have these sofas, the tables, the TV on the opposite side. You guys, stop doing that. I used to do it actually, and I always knew that something wasn't right. I felt like, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. So trust me, move it off of the wall. Even if you have to have something against the wall, bring it up away from the wall, at least 6 inches away. I know that a lot of people have this feeling that if you put furniture in the middle of a room, it's just gonna remove space or get rid of space. It really doesn't. I mean, it feels like it does, which obviously in one sense it will, but why do you need a dance floor? I don't understand. I feel like people think that they need that space for some reason. Unless you're having a party, move everything away, keep the dance floor open. But if it's not, try centering pieces in the living room like I do. Even in famous interior designers, it actually serves as like creating a space in the living room, or separating a living area and separating a hallway, kind of creating a hallway when we place furniture in the right way. Mistake number 4 is the rug size. Now, I still see this all the time. Do not use a tiny rug size. I think that the best size, or one of the minimum size you should be using, is an 8x10, and that's also depending on how big your living space is. I have an 8x10, and it's actually the largest size that will fit in my living area, because my living space is really small, and if you watch me, you know that already. The rule is that your furniture should all be on that rug. For example, in the living room, your sofa's front 2 legs should be the minimum legs on the rug. Because if you have a small rug and basically everything is just off of it and just hanging around, it's basically like it's furniture floating around. Okay, my camera died, so here we are back. Having the correct size of rug actually creates a space, like I've mentioned before, and it doesn't make everything feel like it's just floating around. Like, take a look at the difference between these 2 images. The one with the larger size rug creates a beautiful area, versus this one over here actually makes it look like everything is just lost and laying around, basically. My last tip for you guys, I couldn't find a 5th mistake for some reason. So which is why I'm just gonna say to just follow all these tips and watch the tremendous difference that these tips will do to your space. I know that not a lot of people agree with all of these things, and it's okay. It's just all about the way that you like your space and the way that you like to have your things set up. This episode is solely for people that actually want to achieve that designer look. And always, you guys, keep a clean, tidy space. I know that it cannot always be 100%, nicely and neatly done, but try your best and just follow these tips and watch how good your home is going to feel. It makes it much more enjoyable. That's all for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you found this episode helpful, please give me a thumbs up just so that I know what I should create. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram because I do post reels over there and, of course, more of my home side. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.